Welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to make a vanilla flan, but this flan is going to be very easy. I already have a recipe on how to make vanilla flan, but this recipe is for a lot of people, and if you want to see this video, stay tuned. Okay, we're going to start by making the caramel for the flan, and I have in here a saucepan. We call this a caldero. And I'm going to put it in medium high, but you need to be careful because the caramel can burn easily. And I'm going to add 2 cups of white granulated sugar. Nothing else. No water, nothing. And I already was preheating my caldero. And I also gonna use a wooden spatula or wooden spoon. I'm sorry, not spatula, wooden spoon. So you gotta be careful because the caramel can burn you, can cause severe burns. Okay, so you have to be careful using the those hot pads, and this is the baking pan. I'm going to put the caramel after it's done. You can use whatever you have. You can also use a glass, but remember, if you use glass, make sure it's oven, it can go in the oven, okay? And then you're going to stir it. Never put your fingers inside. And at this time, you're going to preheat your oven at 350. And you see the color. My caramel is done, and quickly you're gonna put it in your baking pan, but you gotta be careful because sometimes when you transfer the caramel from the pot to the baking pan, the baking pan get hot, so you have to be careful, you know. So using some hot glove or like mine, start getting hot, you see, and then you're going to cover your baking pan. And you don't have to use this in particular. You can use whatever you know, any regular baking pan, or, and I already have a video on how to make regular flan, but it's not for, it's just a small flan. This is going to be for Thanksgiving Day, and I'm going to have people come over, so. Now we're going to let it set in there, and we're going to do the flan mix. You're going to need a blender. You're going to need 2 cans of evaporated milk, and that's 12 ounces. 2 of those. You're going to need 2 cans of condensed milk, and that's 14 ounces. And that's sweet condensed milk. That's what we're not going to add no sugar because the condensed milk is already sweet. And we're going to put 8 large eggs. And we're going to put some pure vanilla. And I'm going to put the ingredients in the description below this video, okay? We're going to start by adding the evaporated milk, like I say, 2 cans. And then we're going to add the condensed milk, 2 cans. And it's better if you grab a spatula or spoon. That's going to help you take all the condensed milk because it's a little bit thick. And we're going to add the 8 eggs. And the vanilla. We're going to add 2 tablespoons. That's it. We're going to blend this until all the ingredients are completely mixed. Okay, now I have a bigger pan and I put some water. This is like it's hot water, but don't have to be hot. And you're gonna put enough water just to cover the other pan. I have my pan with the caramel ready in here. So we're gonna pour the mix inside the caramel, and now we're going to put this baking pan with the mix inside the other bigger pan. Make sure you get a bigger, you have to have room because remember this is going to be hot, so you got to grab it and take that out. So make sure it's bigger enough, not too tight, able to put your hands and pull it out. And then we're going to bake this on cover. You're not going to cover, you're going to bake both of the stuff. You're going to put it inside the oven, and you don't have to cover. Like I say, you're going to bake this for at least 1 hour and at 350, but that's depend on, remember, on the pan and the oven. Every oven is different. So for 1 hour you're going to check your flan, and if you think your flan is still a little bit wet, and you check it by inserting a toothpick or a knife, and it's come out clean, it's going to be ready. But if it's still a little bit wet, you're going to let it more time. Some flan take up to 1 hour and a half to 2 hours. So don't be don't be don't be scared if your flan take a little bit longer. Okay, so after 1 hour you're going to take this out of the water, and you're going to let it cool completely. You can do it on top of your counter for 3-4 hours, but the flan has to be cold before you turn them. You're going to pass on a butter knife around the edges, okay, and in the center, and then you're going to flip them in the plate. The plate has to be flat. But I'm going to show you the final result. I'm going to put this in the oven, and when it's done I'll show you. Okay, now my flan is done, and it took exactly 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I'm just going to pass a knife around like I said before. And I cooked this flan overnight. I cooked at night time last night, and then I'm gonna cover it because I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for the next day. So it's the next morning. Good morning, everyone. And it's Thanksgiving Day, so I want my flan for Thanksgiving Day. And then I have a plate. This is a bigger plate. I'm gonna flip my flan in there. My flan was in the refrigerator overnight, so it's better if you take it out at least 1 hour to 2 hours and leave it at room temperature. And now I'm gonna flip my flan. When you flip your flan, let them lie down for a few minutes, because you want all the caramels to come down, and you want to let the flan to release from because it's still a little bit cold. It's going to take time. So let it go down. Don't shake it. Just let it go down by itself, and let all the caramel to go to your flan. So leave it like that for approximately 5 to 10 minutes until you hear the plop in your plate. I just passed this butter knife again, the edges, before I flip them. I didn't show that in the video, but I did. Let's see. Now my flan is ready. You can decorate it if you want. That's optional, with some cherries. It's still a little bit in there, but we have plenty of the caramel in the middle of the flan, but that's fine. And here is the final result. Here is the flan, very yummy. And I'm gonna put the top back to cover. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.